Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to Eagle Field at Veterans Memorial Park in Harrisonburg. Tonight, the Harrisonburg Turks taking on the Waynesboro Generals in a South Division matchup here in the Valley Baseball League. The Valley Baseball League is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball. The Turks coming off a victory against the Stanton Braves last night here at Eagle Field. They look to extend their win streak to 2 as they move to 14-9 on the season. The starting lineup for the Waynesboro Generals tonight, leading off, the designated hitter, Kyle Neary. Batting second in the order, the shortstop, Aiden Miller. Batting third in the order, the center fielder, Sam Hunter. Batting fourth, the left fielder, Elijah Borjas. Batting fifth, the second baseman, Bentley Yates. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Christian Castaneda. Batting seventh, Luke Goforth, the right fielder. Batting eighth in the order, Kyle Cincinnati. And rounding out the order, the third baseman, Cole Hales. On the mound tonight for the Waynesboro Generals is Clayton Stewart. Now the starting lineup for your Harrisonburg Turks. Leading off, one of the fresh faces for the Harrisonburg Turks, playing in his second home game at Eagle Field. The center fielder, number 1, Cooper Prince. Second in the order, the shortstop, number 0, Jose Perez. Batting third in the order, the left fielder, number 42, Chris Katz. Batting fourth in the order, the first baseman, number 33, Luke Hatcher. The third baseman, batting fifth in the order, number 12, Alex Uloa, another new face. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 32, Jack Canizaro. Batting seventh in the order, the designated hitter, number 6, Cam Nelson. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 34, Ethan Murdoch. And rounding out the order is the second baseman, number 2, Jalen Evans. Starting on the mound tonight for your Harrisonburg Turks is the pitcher, Hudson Rowan. As always, fans, we thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of the Valley Baseball League. We will have the national anthem for you in just one moment.
See by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, when the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over land of the free and the home of the brave?
If you're just now joining us, thank you for tuning in. Tonight's game at Eagle Field here at Veterans Memorial Park in Harrisonburg. The Harrisonburg Turks taking on the Waynesboro Generals. Turks now second in the South Division. Look to extend their win streak to 2 and potentially move up in the rankings. The Generals coming off of a loss last week against the Covington Lumberjacks will look to bounce back here against the Turks. Generals with a record of 9-17. And the Turks with a record of 14-9. On the mound tonight for the Harrisonburg Turks is number 27, the product out of the Florida State Seminoles, Hudson Rowan. Leading off tonight for the Waynesboro Generals, the designated hitter, number 28, Kyle Neary. Here's Rowan. Puts that one high and outside. The first pitch of tonight's ball game, ball one. Rowan again. No swing from Neary and a good eye for ball two. Rowan gets that one to go for the first strike of the night. Rowan. Neary takes a chop at it, but can't get it to go. Strike one. That one poked to right center. Prince settling under it and makes the catch for out number one. Batting second in the order for the Generals, the shortstop, number 9, Aiden Miller. Here's Rowan. That one high and outside, ball one. And no swing there for Miller, strike one. Miller now settling back in. Here's Rowan. And that one just a little in the dirt, ball two. Rowan puts that one a little high for ball three. And no swing there for Miller, strike two. The first full count of tonight's ball game. Rowan looking for his first strikeout. And Miller, a good eye for ball four. Batting third in the order is the center fielder, number 38, Sam Hunter. A good eye there for ball one. Here's Rowan. And no swing from Hunter for strike one. Here's Rowan. Eyeing down the runner. The pitch is low and outside for ball two. Rowan can't get that one to go. Ball 3. Here's Rowan, the 3-1 pitch. And can't get it over the plate. Ball 4. Runners now on first and second for the Waynesboro Generals. 1 out on the board. Now stepping into the batter's box is the left fielder, number 36, Elijah Borjas. Rowan settling in. Runners leading off on first and second. And no swing from Borjas. Strike 1. And still no swing. Strike 2. Rowan eyeing down the runner. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one poked to right center. And Ethan Murdoch will make the catch for out number 2. The tag up. And runner is safe at third. Runners now on first and third for Waynesboro Generals in scoring position here early. Now approaching the plate is the second baseman, number 3, Bentley Yates. The foul tip there by Yates for strike 1. And runner's going to go, but the foul tip by Yates will bring it back to first. The 0-2 count now. Rowan a chance to retire this side. Here's Hudson Rowan. 0-2 pitch. High and outside. Ball 1. That one poked to the shortstop. The toss to second is good. For out number 3, runners left stranded on first and third. No runs on no hits and no errors by the Turks as the score remains 0-0 as we enter the bottom of the first. The Turks will look to respond to the Waynesboro Generals and take the lead for the first time tonight. On the mound tonight for the Waynesboro Generals, the product out of the Appalachian State Mountaineers, number 42, Clayton Stewart. Stewart treading on enemy ground here. App State a common rival for the Dukes of James Madison, who play here at Eagle Field at Veterans Memorial Park. Multiple Turks, members of the Dukes. Including pitcher Jason Scheifetz, pitcher Jackson Hall, pitcher Lane Duff, and your catcher, Jack Canizaro. Stewart will look to be the difference maker tonight. And we'll see if we can hold the Turks scoreless here in the bottom of the first. Leading off here tonight for the Harrisonburg Turks, the newest face and newest addition to the Harrisonburg Turks, center fielder number 1, Cooper Prince. Prince, the foul tip for strike 1. Here's Stewart. That one alone inside, ball 1. And Prince goes for the bunt attempt, but fouls it back for strike 2. Prince now settling back in. Here's Stewart. Couldn't get the breaking ball to go. Ball 2. Stewart. Prince moves out of the way of that one for ball 3. And the first full count for Stewart. The 3-2 pitch. And Prince pokes it to Stewart. Stewart the toss to first. And got him with plenty of time for out number 1. Batting second in the order for the Harrisonburg Turks is the shortstop, number 0, Jose Perez. Stewart puts the heater inside low for ball 1. Perez a good job to get out of the way. Manages to get that one back over the plate for strike number 1. Perez pokes that to the second baseman. And the throw to first is good. Out number 2. Batting third in the order for the Harrisonburg Turks is the left fielder, number 42, Chris Katz. Katz pokes it to Stewart. Stewart can't grab a hold of it. And he'll get on for the base hit. Now to play the first baseman, number 33, Luke Hatcher. Stewart low and outside, ball one. The foul tip straight back there by Luke Hatcher for strike one. Cats leading off on first. The pitch by Stewart. Another foul tip there by Hatcher. Count moves to 1 and 2. Stewart now the chance to make it 3. That one poked to the third baseman, and that'll get to the outfield. And a base hit there for Luke Hatcher. Runners now on first and second for the Turks. 2 outs on the board. And now stepping into the batter's box, the newest addition to the Harrisonburg Turks, the third baseman, number 12, Alex Ulua. Ulua, the foul tip. Here's Stewart. And Ulua there, another foul tip for strike 2. Stewart now, another chance to retire the side. And Ulua can't get it to go for strike 3. Runners left stranded on first and second. No runs on 2 hits. No errors from the Generals. As we move to the top of the second, the score remains tied at 0-0. Turks fans, if you'd like to follow the team on social media, you can check us out at Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. The Twitter handle is HBG Turks VBL. The Instagram handle is HBurg Turks. And Facebook for the live streams is Harrisonburg Turks Baseball. If you'd like any other information or if you'd like to purchase any of our apparel, please visit harrisonburgturks.com. On the mound tonight for the Harrisonburg Turks is the product out of the Florida State Seminoles, Hudson Rowan. Rowan will look for another scoreless inning from the Generals. Leading off here in the top of the second for the Waynesboro Generals is the first baseman, number 35, Christian Castaneda. Rowan just outside, ball one. awaits the sign. And no swing from Castaneda there. Strike one. Rowan. Castaneda, the foul tip for strike two. And Rowan can't get the breaking ball to go for another full count here tonight. Castaneda looking to make something out of it. And he will take ball four for a walk to start off the second inning. Batting seventh in the order for the Waynesboro Generals is the right fielder, number 14, Luke Goforth. Goforth watches it go by, high and inside for strike one. Rowan the heater low and outside, but can't get it over the plate. Ball one. That one low and outside. Ball two. The foul tip there moves the count to 2-2. And Rowan low and outside. Ball three. And pops that one to the infield. And Hatcher tried to toss it up to Rowan, but couldn't get him in time. And that'll be a single for Goforth. No outs on the board. Runners now on first and second for the Waynesboro Generals. Batting eighth in the order is the catcher, number 40, Kyle Cincinnati. And looks like the assistant coach is going to come out and have a word with Rowan here. Rowan 2 straight walks, 2 in the first. And looks like it may have just been a motivational talk here. Rowan remains on the mound for the time being. As said before, now at the plate, batting eighth in the order is the catcher for the Waynesboro Generals, Kyle Cincinnati. Rowan can't get that one to go for ball one. Rowan gets that one to go. No swing from Cincinnati. Strike one. The bunt attempt there. And picked up by Rowan for out number one. Runners now on second and third for the Generals. And a chance to take the lead early. Rounding out the order for the Waynesboro Generals is the third baseman, Cole Hales. Hales is swing and a miss, strike one. No swing there, strike two. Rowan now the chance to make it two. The foul tip. Count remains 0-2. Rowan adjusting, stepping back on the mound. And another foul tip there by Hales. Runners leading off on second and third. Rowan the 0-2 pitch. And he'll get him, strike three. Returning to the top of the order is the designated hitter, number 28, Kyle Neary. Neary 0 for 1 so far. We'll turn things around here with the RBI chance. Rowan puts that one high and inside, ball one. Another one high and inside, ball two. Rowan just a little too high, ball three. A walk here would mean bases loaded for the Waynesboro Generals. 2 outs on the board. Rowan settles back in. Here's the pitch. And got it to go. Strike one. Playing that one a little too high, and that'll be ball four. 2 outs on the board. Bases now loaded for the Waynesboro Generals. And a chance to take the lead early. The shortstop, Aiden Miller, in the batter's box. Miller with a walk in his last at bat. Here's Rowan. And gets the breaking ball to go. No swing, strike one. The foul tip there for strike two. Rowan now a chance to retire the side. Hold the Generals scoreless. Runners on first, second, and third. Hudson Rowan. And that one poked just short to right. 1 run will score. And that will be an RBI single for Aiden Miller as the Waynesboro Generals take an early 1-run lead. Now stepping into the batter's box, the center fielder from the Catawba Indians, Sam Hunter. A good eye there for ball one. That one to left. Cat settling under it. And makes the easy catch, route number 3. Runners left stranded on first, second, and third. One run on 2 hits, no errors from the Turks. The Waynesboro Generals take an early 1-0 lead here in the top of the second. As we enter the bottom of the second, the Turks will look to respond and potentially take the lead for the first time tonight. On the mound again in the bottom of the second for the Waynesboro Generals. Number 42, the product of the App State Mountaineers, Clayton Stewart. Stewart has held the Turks scoreless in 1 inning so far. We'll look to repeat that success. Leading off here in the bottom of the second, playing on his home field here at James Madison University in Harrisonburg. Number 32, the catcher, Jack Canizaro. And Canizaro holds back the swing for ball one. And lets that one go by. Strike one. And just manages to poke that one foul for strike two. The 1-2 count now. Here's Stewart with the pitch. Canizaro pokes to the shortstop. The throw to first. And Castaneda manages to make the catch and make the tag before coming off the bag. Umpire's going to count it as an out. And that'll be the first out here in the bottom of the second. Umpire's going to go and have a little conversation here. Potentially discuss that call. For the time being, Canizaro is out for out number one. And looks like the call will stand. Now at the plate for the Harrisonburg Turks, having switched his number from 30 to 6, the designated hitter, Cam Nelson. Nelson, a good eye. That one high and outside for ball one. Nelson takes that one high, ball two. And Stewart can't get it to go, ball three. And that'll do it for Nelson, ball four. Batting eighth in the order for the Turks, the right fielder, number 34, Ethan Murdoch. That one low and outside, ball one. And a big swing there, but no luck for strike one. Can't get that one over the plate for ball two. Here's Stewart. Runner's going to go to second. And the tag not in time. That'll be a stolen base for Cam Nelson. Murdoch stepping back into the plate. The 3-1 count. That one high and inside. Ball four. Cincinnati having a word with Stewart. One out on the board. Runners on first and second for the Harrisonburg Turks. Now coming up to bat, as we round out the bottom of the order, is the second baseman, number 2, Jalen Evans. Here's Stewart. And Evans watches the slider go by for strike one. Stewart puts that one in the dirt for ball one. Runners leading off in first and second. That one high and inside. Evans does a good job not to swing at it. And that pitch there brings us to ball two. Evans wanting to make something happen here. Here's Stewart. And that one high and outside for the full count. Stewart awaiting the sign. The 3-2 pitch. An Evans swing and a miss for strike 3. Returning to the top of the order, a fresh face for the Harrisonburg Turks, the center fielder, number 1, Cooper Prince. And Prince hit by the pitch there, and bases now loaded for the Turks, 2 outs on the board. Now stepping up to bat is the shortstop, number 0, Jose Perez. Perez 0 for 1 on the night so far. The foul poke there by Perez. Here's Stewart. Perez watches the breaking ball go by for strike 2. Oh-2 pitch. The foul tip by Perez. So we're looking to end it. Bases loaded. Another potential scoreless inning for the Turks. Perfect RBI opportunity for Perez here. And that was a bit of a wild pitch. Narrowly avoided by Green. Perez stepping back into the batter's box. And holds back the swing just in time, ball 2. And that one poked just down the first baseline. And Perez will get there in time. An RBI single to tie the game. Bases remain loaded for the Turks as they tie up tonight's ball game. Score is now 1-1. 2 outs on the board. Returning to the plate is the left fielder, number 42, Chris Katz. Katz a single in his last at bat. Any chance for the RBI. Takes that one high and outside, ball 1. That one high and inside for ball 2. Katz lets that one go. Strike 1. Here's Stewart. Manages to paint the corner for strike 2. Counts now 2-2, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Stewart will look to end it. And Katz will look to give the Turks the lead for the first time tonight. And that one low in the dirt outside for the full count. And runners going, a walk will force a run home. And the Turks will take the lead for the first time tonight here in the bottom of the second. The first baseman from the Wolves of West Georgia, Luke Hatcher. Stewart puts that one close, high and inside for ball one. The foul tip there by Hatcher for the 1-1 count. Bases remain loaded for the Turks. They are now up 1. Hatcher a swing and a miss for strike 2. Stewart now a chance to retire the side. Here's the pitch. Hatcher to right center. And Sam Hunter will make the catch for out number 3. Runners left stranded on every base. 1 run on 1 hit as the Turks take the 2-1 lead as we go to the top of the third. The Waynesboro Generals look to respond to the Turks and potentially take back the lead for the second time tonight. Fans, if you'd like to join the Turks at the Elkton Library tomorrow, players from the Harrisonburg Turks will be at the library for a baseball-themed story time. Listen to stories, get some autographs, and have a ball with the Massanutten Regional Libraries. We love interacting with the community and meeting our fans, so please feel free to come out and join us. That will be at 11 a.m. tomorrow at the Elkton Community Library in Elkton. We hope to see you there.
And the French fly wins, courtesy of the bullpen. And here's a Chick-fil-A sandwich. Thank you for your attention tonight.
Hudson Rowan on the mound again for the Turks. Will look to hold the Waynesboro Generals scoreless and maintain their 1-run lead. Tonight, the South Division matchup brought to you by the Valley Baseball League, which is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball. Leading off here in the top of the third inning is the left fielder, number 36, Elijah Borjas. Here's Rowan. That one high and inside. Borjas, the good eye for ball one. Borjas, the line drive to left center. That one will fall. Borjas will go for 2. Slides into second. And no tag attempt for the leadoff double. Borjas now 1 for 2 on the night. Now approaching the plate is the second baseman, number 3, Bentley Yates. Yates grounded out in his first at bat. We'll look to turn things around here. And goes for the bunt attempt, but can't keep it fair for strike 1. Borjas returning to second. Rowan taking his place on the mound. It is a beautiful night for baseball here at Eagle Field, 82 degrees. Very sunny. Another bunt attempt there. But Yates can't keep it fair once again for strike 2. Rowan now the chance for one. Here's Rowan. 0-2 pitch. Caught him looking. Strike three. Stepping into the batter's box, the first baseman from the Colorado State Pueblo Thunderwolves, number 35, Christian Castaneda. Castaneda swinging for the fences but can't get it to go. Strike one. Castaneda pop fly to center field. And an easy catch for Prince for out number two. Now to plate the right fielder for the Waynesboro Generals, number 14, Luke Goforth. Goforth, a single in his last at bat. Takes that one high and outside for ball number one. The high foul tip for strike one. Borjas leading off on second. Rowan awaits the sign. The 1-1 pitch. And another foul tip for strike two. Rowan now the chance to make it three. That one poked to the third baseman. The throw to first. Just in time. Got him for out number three. One runner left stranded. No runs on one hit. No errors from the Harrisonburg Turks as they maintain their one-run lead. As you're into the bottom of the third, the score is Harrisonburg Turks 2, Waynesboro Generals 1. The Turks will look to extend their lead. A win here tonight would extend their win streak to 2 and move the team to 15-9 on the season. Fans, if you'd like to follow along with the Turks on social media, please check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Our Twitter handle is HBGTurksVBL, our Instagram is HBurgTurks, and the Facebook live streams are on Harrisonburg Turks Baseball. If you'd like any other information or if you'd like to purchase any merchandise, please visit HarrisonburgTurks.com. On the mound once again for the Waynesboro Generals is number 42, Clayton Stewart. Stewart playing on enemy territory here. Coming out of the Mountaineers of Happ State, a conference rival for the James Madison Dukes, who play host to the Turks here at Eagle Field. Leading off here in the bottom of the third is the third baseman, number 12, the newest face, Alex Yoloa. Yoloa takes that one high and inside for ball one. Manages to get that one to go, but popped up to the infield. And second baseman makes the catch for out number 1. Now, stepping into the batter's box is the catcher from the James Madison Dukes right here in Harrisonburg, Jack Canizaro. That one low and outside, ball 1. Canizaro swings for the fences but can't get it to go. Strike 1. The high pop up to center field. And the easy catch for out number 2. Canizaro now 0 for 2 on the night. Up to bat now for the Harrisonburg Turks. Switching over to the number 6 from his original 30, Cam Nelson. A good eye there for ball 1. Nelson stepping back into the box. Stewart, the 1-1 pitch. That one high and inside, strike 2. Stewart now a chance to retire the side, hold the Turks scoreless. Nelson narrowly avoids that one, ball 2. Nelson line drive to right field. Fielder going back and makes the catch against the track for out number 3. 3 up and 3 down for the Turks. No runs, no hits, and no errors by the Waynesboro Generals. The scoreline remains Harrisonburg Turks 2, Waynesboro Generals 1, as we enter the top of the 4th inning. The Waynesboro Generals will look to take the lead or potentially tie the game here. The Turks coming off of a loss earlier this week against the Covington Lumberjacks, moving them to 9-17 on the season. They look to bounce back here against the Turks. And it appears we're going to get a pitching change here for the Harrisonburg Turks. Replacing number 27, Hudson Rowan, is number 28, the product of the Army Knights, Joseph Valchar. Leading off here in the top of the fourth for the Waynesboro Generals is the catcher, number 40, Kyle Cincinnati. And Valjar's first pitch of the night is a strike right over the plate. Here's Valjar. That one high and inside, ball one. Valjar can't get that one to go for ball two. The foul tip straight back there by Cincinnati. Moves the count to 2-2. Valjar, a chance for his first strikeout of the night. The 2-2 pitch. And that one high and outside for his first full count. That one popped to the third baseman. The throw to first. Got him with plenty of time. Out number one. Great defensive work there by the new fresh face, Alex Iloa. Now to bat, playing out of the Catawba Indians, the third baseman, Cole Hales. Hales 0 for 1 so far. Turn things around here. And holds back the swing for ball one. Here's Valjar, the 1-2 pitch. That one poked to the second baseman, the throw to first, and got him for out number two. Some great defensive work here by the Turks. Returning to the top of the order for the Generals is the designated hitter, number 28, Kyle Neary. Neary 0 for 2 so far. Pokes that one high to right field. Fielder going back. That one will bounce off the fence for the ground roll double. Now at the plate is the shortstop, number 9, Aiden Miller. Miller tries to pull back the bunt attempt, but that'll be strike one. Here's Valjar. Slider low and outside for ball one. And can't keep that one fair for strike two. Valjar now the chance to retire the side, hold the Waynesboro Generals scoreless once again, maintain their one-run lead. Here's Valchar. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul tip there by Miller. Valchar eyeing down the runner. One-two pitch. And another foul tip there by Miller. Miller trying to get something to go. Valchar settles in. The 1-2 pitch. That one popped up to the infield, and the easy catch for out number 3. One runner left stranded. No runs on one hit, no errors by the Turks as they maintain their one-run lead. As we enter the bottom of the 4th inning, the Turks with a score of 2 and the Generals with a score of 1. The Turks look to extend their lead here in the bottom of the 4th. And get them closer to the victory. The Turks winning against the Stanton Braves last night here at Eagle Field by a score of 8-4. This win moves them to 14-9 on the season. Look to repeat their success here tonight. Extend their win streak to 2. The Turks are now second in the South Division in the Valley Baseball League. The Valley Baseball League is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball and in part by your participation. As always, we thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Leading off, the right fielder for the Harrisonburg Turks out of the Marshall Thundering Herd, number 34, Ethan Murdoch. No swing there for strike 1. Murdoch can't get it to go. Strike 2. Here's Stewart. Murdoch pokes that one to the infield. He threw it to first. Just in time for out number 1. Now stepping up to the batter's box, the second baseman, number 2, Jalen Evans. Evans 0 for 1 so far. Chance to turn things around. He'll pop the ball for the bunt. That one will fall. The throw to first. Got him just in time for out number 2. Hearing a few fans in disagreement here, but the call will stand. As we return to the top of the order, the center fielder, a new face to the Harrisonburg Turks, Cooper Prince, his second home game here at Eagle Field. Takes that one high and outside for ball 1. Prince is 1 for 2 on the night. high and inside for ball 2. No swing there for strike 1. And a good eye there for ball 3. Prince settles in. Here's Stewart. And that'll do it. Ball 4 for Prince, and he'll reach first base on a walk. Now stepping into the batter's box, the shortstop, number 0, Jose Perez. Two outs, runner on first for the Turks. They still maintain a 1-run lead. And a solid hit there by Perez, but just can't keep it fair for strike number 1. Perez stepping back into the box. Prince leading off on first. Here's Stewart. And can't get that one to go high and inside. Ball 1. Here's Stewart. That one high and outside. Ball 2. Perez looking to make something happen here for the Turks. Holds back the swing there for ball 3. And that'll do it. The second straight walk from Clayton Stewart. Runners now on first and second for the Turks. Returning to the plate is the left fielder, number 42, Chris Katz. Looks like the coach is going to come out and have a word with Stewart. This could be the end of his night. Stewart will remain on the mound for the time being. Once again, Chris Katz, the left fielder for the Turks, at the plate now. Runners on first and second, 2 outs on the board. Katz, line drive to left center. And the running, diving catch there by Sam Hunter. An impressive grab for out number 3. Runners left stranded on first and second. No runs, no hits, and no errors as the scoreline remains Harrisonburg Turks 2, Waynesboro Generals 1 as we enter the top of the 5th inning. Joseph Valchar back on the mound for the Harrisonburg Turks. We'll look to hold the Generals scoreless again. The Turks maintaining a 2-1 lead. Leading off here in the top of the fifth is the center fielder, Sam Hunter. Hunter, an impressive diving catch in the bottom of the fourth. That one popped up to the second baseman, throw to first, just in time for out number 1. Now at the plate, the left fielder, number 36, Elijah Borjas. Borjas 1 for 2 on the night, a double in his last at bat. That one high and outside for ball 1. Valchar gets that one to go for strike 1. No look there from Valchar for ball 2. And Borjas nails Valchar, the throw to first. And Hatcher manages to hang on to that one for out number 2. One heck of a throw there by Ulloa. And a great nab there by Hatcher. Overall, great defensive work from the Turks. Joseph Valchar appears to be fine. Coach is a little upset about that call. Umpire's going to have a little talk here. And the call will stand. Out number 2. Now at the plate is the second baseman, number 3, Bentley Yates. Yates 0 for 2 so far. Here's Valchar. Breaking ball high and inside. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss. Strike 1. And another swing, another miss. Strike 2. Valchar now the chance to retire the side. Maintain his Turks 1-run lead. Here comes the pitch. And he'll get it. Strike 3. Three up and 3 down for the Turks there. No action from the Generals. As we move to the bottom of the 5th inning, scoreline remains Harrisonburg Turks 2, Waynesboro Generals 1. Fans, if you would like to follow us on social media, please check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Our Twitter handle is HBGTurksVBL. Instagram is HBerg Turks, and our Facebook for the live streams is at Harrisonburg Turks Baseball. If you'd like any other information, or if you'd like to purchase any Harrisonburg Turks apparel, please visit harrisonburgturks.com. Leading off here in the bottom of the fifth inning, the first baseman, Luke Hatcher. Good eye there for ball one. Now on the high foul tip over the right field bleachers for strike one. A swing and a miss there, strike two. And can't get it to go, strike three. One out on the board now. Stewart returning to the mound. Now stepping into the batter's box, the newest face, the newest addition to the Turks, the third baseman, number 12, Alex Ulloa. Ulloa, good eye there for ball one. The high pop up to the infield. And Castaneda makes the catch for out number two. Now stepping up to the plate, the hometown product playing out of the Dukes of James Madison here in Harrisonburg, number 32, Jack Canizaro. Canizaro tries to hold back the swing there. Umpire's going to count it as one. That'll be strike one. Canizaro takes that one high and inside. Ball one. And once again, tries to hold back the swing, but can't get it in time. Strike two. Here's Stewart, the chance to make it three. And can't get it to go. Ball two. Canizaro just outside the third baseline. Count remains 2-2. Clayton Stewart, a chance to make it three here. Hold the Turks scoreless. That one poked just past him. The throw over to first. Not in time for the base hit. Canizaro slides into first. Just in time. Returning to the plate, the designated hitter, Cam Nelson. Nelson, a good eye there for ball one. Canizaro leading off on first. That one low and inside, ball two. Here's Stewart. And no swing there from Nelson for strike one. Nelson watches it go by again for strike 2. Stewart now another chance to retire the side. General still down 1. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. And Canizaro's going to go. The throw to second is no good. That'll be a stolen base for Canizaro. A well-timed run amidst all the confusion. And coach is going to come out and have a word with the umpire. Thinks that Canizaro may have led early or gone at a time when he couldn't have. But stolen base is allowed. The full count now, 2 outs on the board. Stewart the chance to end it, and Nelson a runner in scoring position. The foul tip there. Count remains 3-2. That one popped up high to center field. And Hunter will make the catch for out number 3. Runners left stranded on first. No runs on 1 hit, no errors for the Generals. The scoreline remains Harrisonburg Turks 2, Waynesboro Generals 1 as we enter the top of the 6th inning.
What is up, Turks Nation? We got the Domino's Pizza Toss with our contestant Lisa. She's going to get 3 throws, and if she gets it in the hole, she's going to win $500. Can I get some enthusiasm for her? Oh, that's what I like to hear. All right, Lisa, whenever you're ready. All right, a little bit more on it, a little bit more on it. She got to get some coaching. Bob giving her some lessons right now. Wow, what a throw. So hard she knocked the sign over. Last throw. Go on, Lisa. You got it. Oh. Thank you for playing. Can I use some enthusiasm for her? Thank you very much.
As we enter the top of the 6th inning, Joseph Valchar on the mound again for the Turks. The Turks maintaining a 1-run lead over the Generals by a score of 2-1. Leading off here in the top of the 6th, the first baseman, number 35, Christian Castaneda. Castaneda, the foul tip for strike 1. Valchar. And Castaneda holds back the swing just in time for ball 1. Here's Valchar. Now just a little too high. Ball 2. 2-1 score here in the top of the sixth, a 3-1 count. Here's Valchar. Gets that one to go for strike two, now the full count. Here's Castaneda. And poked just past Valchar for the base hit. Now to play the right fielder for the Waynesboro Generals, number 14, Luke Goforth. Goforth with the bunt attempt, but can't keep it fair for strike one. Goforth now stepping back into the box. Castaneda leading off on first. No outs on the board. The bunt attempt will roll foul. Valchar tried to get a hold of it, but just couldn't keep it in the glove. That one rolls foul. The 0-1 count. Now the 0-2 count. Here's Valchar. And a swing and a miss there by Goforth. Strike three. Now to play the catcher, number 40, Kyle Cincinnati. Cincinnati pokes one to right. Castaneda will go for third. And slides in with plenty of time. A single for Cincinnati. Runner now in scoring position for the Generals. A chance to tie the game. As we return to the bottom of the order, the third baseman, Cole Hales, now up to bat. Hales, the RBI chance. The foul tip there for strike one. Gets that one to go high and outside, strike two. Valchar now the chance for two. Runners on first and third for the Generals. Hales at the plate. Here's Valchar. And another foul tip there by Hales. Valchar settles in, eyes down the runner. The 0-2 pitch. And caught him looking for strike three. Hales now 0-for-3 on the night. Returning to the top of the order is the designated hitter, Kyle Neary. Neary 1 for 3 so far. Excuse me, 2 for 3. Look to continue that success. Pokes that one to the second baseman. The throw to first. Got him with plenty of time for out number 3. And 2 runners left stranded for the Generals. No runs off of 2 hits and no errors by the Turks. The scoreline remains Harrisonburg Turks 2, Waynesboro Generals 1. As we enter the bottom of the 6th inning, the Turks look to extend their lead. For any of our younger fans, if you'd like to come out to the Elkton Library tomorrow, you can read with the Turks. Players from the Harrisonburg Turks will be joining the library for a baseball-themed story time. Listen to stories, get some autographs, and have a ball at Massanutten Regional Library. We absolutely love interacting with the community and meeting our fans, so please feel free to come and join us. Once again, that will be at 11 a.m. at the Elkton Community Library at 106 North Terrace Avenue in Elkton. And we hope to see you there. Going to get a pitching change here for the Waynesboro Generals. Replacing number 42, Clayton Stewart, will be number 15 out of the Adelphi Panthers, Stephen Proko. Bottom of the 6th inning here in Harrisonburg. The Turks leading the Waynesboro Generals by 1. Score is Turks 2, Generals 1. Leading off, and the bottom of the 6th, the right fielder number 34, Ethan Murdoch. Murdoch lets that one go by for strike 1. Cincinnati going to come out and have a word with Proko here. 0-1 count, no outs on the board. Murdoch, a product of the Marshall Thundering Herd, will look to get things started here for the Turks, potentially extend their lead. Good eye there for ball 1. And Proko just a little bit in the dirt for ball 2. Proko shaking off the sign. The 2-1 pitch. And Murdoch takes his swing but can't get it to go. Strike 2. That one low and outside for the first full count of Proco's night. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And a foul tip there by Murdoch. Murdoch, another foul tip, this time to the visiting dugout. Count remains 3-2. Murdoch gets that one to go to right. And Luke Goforth makes the catch for out number 1. As we return to the bottom of the order, the second baseman for the Turks now to bat, number 2, Jalen Evans. Evans 0 for 2 on the night so far. We'll turn things around here. Get some momentum started for his Turks. The foul tip there for strike 1. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. Nearly swung out of his shoes there. Here's Proco, a chance for 2, but can't keep it over the plate for ball 1. Here's Proco, the 1-2 pitch. That one outside, ball 2. Evans holds back the swing for ball 3. Another full count here for Proco. The 3-2 pitch. Evans, the foul tip. Evans looking to get his first hit of the night here. Proco looking to make it 2. And that'll do it, ball 4. And Evans will reach first base for the first time tonight on a walk. Returning to the top of the order, the center fielder, number 1, Cooper Prince. Prince gets one to the outfield, and Evans will stay at second. Prince returns to first, and that'll be a base hit for Cooper Prince, his first hit of the night. One out on the board, runners on first and second for the Turks. Turks still lead by 1 run. Now at the plate is the shortstop, number 0, Jose Perez. Perez, an RBI single earlier in tonight's game, a chance for another RBI. And a good eye there for ball 1. And the heater there from Proco, but can't get it to go. Ball 2. Proco just a little too high, ball 3. A walk here would mean bases loaded for the Turks. Here's the pitch. And Perez stepping out of the box a little bit there for strike 1. And that'll do it, ball 4. Bases now loaded. 1 out on the board. And a chance to extend their lead here for the Turks. Returning to the plate is the left fielder, number 42, Chris Katz. Katz 2 for 3 on the night. Last in his second at bat, a walk forced a run home to give the Turks the lead. And an opportunity to do it again here. Katz takes that one up the middle for strike 1. And a wild pitch there. And Evans will score to extend the Turks' lead to 2. Runners advance on a wild pitch by Proco. Katz settling back in. Here's Proco. Katz line drive to left field. Hits the top of the fence. 1 run will score. 2 will score. And that is a 2-run RBI double for left fielder Chris Katz. And just like that, folks, the Turks with a 4-run lead. Following a wild pitch by Proco and a 2-run RBI double from Chris Katz. Now at the plate, the designated hitter, the first baseman for the Harrisonburg Turks, number 33, Luke Hatcher. Katz leading off on second, 1 out on the board. Turks now leading by 4. Proco gets that one to go for strike 1. Proco. Hatcher pokes that one past the shortstop. Katz will round third. And no throw to home. Turks lead by 6. An RBI single for Luke Hatcher. And coach going to come out and have a word with Proco here. And we may see a pitching change for the Generals. And it appears we will, replacing number 15, Stephen Proco, is going to be number 23, the product out of the St. Andrews Presbyterian College Knights, J.C. Harrison. Now at the plate, the newest addition to the Harrisonburg Turks, the third baseman, number 12, Alex Uloa. Uloa 0 for 3, a chance to change things here. The high pop up, the foul tip, that one's straight back. And the 1-1 count, one out on the board. Hatcher leads off on first. Turks leading by 5. Wild pitch there, and Hatcher will advance to second. J.C. Harrison on the mound now for the Waynesboro Generals. Harrison can't get the breaking ball to go. Count's now 3-1. Uloa takes a stab at it, not happy with himself. Strike 2. That'll be Harrison's first full count of the night. And a swing and a miss from Uloa. Strike 3. An unlucky night at the plate so far. Uloa is 0 for 4. Two outs now on the board for the Generals. They will look to shut things down here in the bottom of the 6th. Returning to the plate is the catcher, number 32, Jack Canizaro. Canizaro 1 for 3, playing on his home turf here of James Madison University. My one high and inside for strike 1. Hatcher leading off on second. Harrison eyes him down. Here's the pitch. And that one went outside. Ball 1. Here's Harrison. Canizaro pops it to center. That one will drop. Hatcher rounding third to throw to home. Not in time. The Turks lead by 6, following an RBI double from Jack Canizaro. So far, a 5-run inning from the Turks as they lead 7-1. Now at the plate, wearing number 6, the designated hitter, Cam Nelson. Nelson, a good eye. That one high and outside for ball 1. Now in same spot, ball 2. No swing from Nelson's for strike 1. And still no swing from Nelson for strike 2. Harrison now a chance to retire the side. And the foul tip there by Nelson. Count remains 2-2. Canizaro leads off on second. Another foul tip there from Nelson. Canizaro leading off on second. Harrison eyeing him down. Here's the pitch. And that one a bit wild. Canizaro will reach third. And now the full count for Harrison. 3-2, 2 outs on the board. Runner in scoring position. Nelson settles back in. Canizaro now on third. Here's Harrison. And that one low and inside. Ball 4. Now to play the right fielder, number 34, Ethan Murdoch. And Nelson showing some speed. The stolen base now on second. Runners on second and third for the Turks. Turks have already scored 5 this inning. Harrison there with ball 1. The RBI chance for Murdoch. And that one in the dirt. Canizaro almost goes, but holds back. The 2-1 count. Here's Harrison. And Murdoch, no swing, strike 2. Harrison now another chance to retire the side. Murdoch, the high foul tip. Count remains 2-2. Murdoch posts to the shortstop. The throw to first. Can't hold on to it. 1 run will score, and now 2. And that is a 2-run RBI single for Ethan Murdoch. A 7-run inning so far for the Turks as they lead by a score of 9-1. Returning to the bottom of the order, the second baseman now up to bat, number 2, Jalen Evans. Evans pokes to the shortstop, can't make the catch. Murdoch will stay at second. That'll be a single for Jalen Evans. His first hit of the night. Returning to the top of the order, the center fielder, number 1, Cooper Prince. Prince a single in his last at bat. That one high and outside for ball 1. wild pitch there. Runners will advance. Now on second and third. 2 outs on the board. The 2-0 count. Prince now settling back in. Now the 3-0 count. A walk here would mean bases loaded. Prince takes that one for strike one. Prince pokes it to the second baseman. The toss to first is good for out number 3. Runners left stranded on second and third. 7 runs on 5 hits for the Harrisonburg Turks as they extend their lead to 8. As we enter the top of the 7th inning, the score is Harrisonburg Turks 9, Waynesboro Generals 1. The Waynesboro Generals will have a lot of ground to cover if they want to stay in tonight's ball game. Leading off here in the top of the 7th is the shortstop, number 9, Aiden Miller. Miller 2 for 3 so far on the night. The Generals down 8, a lot of ground to make up. Balchar, the 1-1 count. Miller pokes that one to Evans. Evans the throw to first. And got him with plenty of time for out number 1. Now stepping into the batter's box, the center fielder, number 38, Sam Hunter. Hunter, a tough night at the plate, going 1 for 3. They'll look to change things around here. Gets that one to pop up. Shortstop settling under it and makes the catch for out number 2. Now at the plate is the left fielder, number 36, Elijah Borjas. Borjas manages to get out of the way for ball 1. That one low and inside, ball 2. Valchar gets that one to go for strike one. Three-one count now. 2 outs on the board. No runners on for the Generals. Morasso going to get something started. He'll poke that one to the shortstop. The throw to first is got him. Good stretch there by Hatcher for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Turks. No runs, no hits, and no errors. As the scoreline remains, Harrisonburg Turks 9, Waynesboro Generals 1 as we enter the bottom of the 7th. Fans, you know what time it is. It's time for the 7th inning stretch.
Baseball fans, if you purchase a 50-50 jackpot, to draw tonight's winner will receive $70. $70 tonight, thanks to everyone who played.
It appears we're going to get another pitching change here for the Waynesboro Generals. Replacing number 23, J.C. Harrison, is going to be number 34, the product of the St. Andrews Presbyterian College Knights, Ryan Cleary. If you're just now joining us, entering the bottom of the 7th, the Harrisonburg Turks leading by a score of 9 to the Waynesboro Generals 1. The Turks will look to extend their lead, a 7-run inning in the bottom of the 6th. And a new pitcher on the mound for the Generals. They'll look to turn things around and potentially hold the Turks scoreless here in Harrisonburg. Leading off here in the bottom of the 7th is the shortstop, number 0, Jose Perez. And Cleary's first pitch tonight is ball 1, high and outside. Cleary this time high and inside, ball 2. The foul tip there by Perez pushes the count to 2-1. Perez pokes it to Cleary. He tossed first for out number 1. Now, stepping up to the batter's box, the left fielder, number 42, Chris Katz. Katz, the foul tip straight back for strike one. Pokes that one to the home dugout for strike two. Clearing now the chance for two. Puts that one in the dirt for ball one. Here's Cleary. Another one in the dirt, this time over the plate for ball two. The 2-2 count now. One out on the board, no runners on for the Turks. Katz looking to get something started. And pokes that one to right for the base hit. Katz now 3 for 5. A 2-run RBI double in his last at bat, a single at this one. So far, a pretty successful night. Pinch hitting for the Turks here. The product out of the Rogers State Hillcats, number 35, Matt Delgado. Delgado, a runner on first, one out on the board. And he'll watch the breaking ball go by for strike one. And a late swing there by Delgado for strike two. Delgado high to right field. And go forth to make the catch for out number two. Katz remaining on first, 2 outs on the board. And now stepping up to the plate is the third baseman, number 13, Brett Waringer. No swing there for strike one. Waringer, the foul tip straight back for strike two. Waringer settling back in. Cleary. Chance to make it 3. Narrowly avoids Waringer for ball one. The 1-2 count. Clear the chance to retire the side, hold the Turks scoreless after a 7-run inning in the bottom of the 6th. And Waringer, the foul tip. Waringer pokes that one just outside third baseline. Count remains 1-2. 2 outs on the board. Cleary looking to end things in the bottom of the 7th here. Waringer pokes to the shortstop. And the throw to first. Just in time for out number 3. No runs on 1 hit. No errors from the Generals. As the scoreline remains, Harrisonburg Turks 9, Waynesboro Generals 1. Top of the 8th inning here. Leading off is the second baseman for the Waynesboro Generals, Bentley Yates. The Generals down 8 to the Turks by a score of 9-1. A lot of ground to cover in the next 2 innings. Valchar puts that one outside for ball 1. Yates, tough night at the plate, 0 for 3 so far. Valchar paints the corner for strike 1. And a swing and a miss there by Yates, strike 2. And Valchar caught him looking for strike 3. The first baseman for the Waynesboro Generals, number 21, Jacob Payne. Payne with a swing and a miss for strike 1. Valchar high and inside, ball 1. And another swing and a miss there for strike 2. Valchar now the chance for 2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one high and outside, ball 2. That one low and outside, ball 3. Another full count. Here's Valchar. Payne, the foul tip. Payne manages to get that one to right field. But Murdoch makes the catch for out number 2. Now at the plate, the right fielder, number 14, Luke Goforth. A swing and a miss there from Goforth. Strike 1. No swing that time for strike 2. Valchar now a chance to retire the side. And hold the general scoreless through 6 straight. And that one poked to the shortstop. Can he pick it up in time? And an unfortunate error there by Jose Perez. Just couldn't keep a hold of it. And Goforth will be safe at first. Now returning to the plate is the catcher for the Generals, number 40, Kyle Cincinnati. Cincinnati a single in his last at bat. Valchar gets that one to go, high and outside. Strike 1. The runner's going to go. And he's going to go for third. The throw not in time. Goforth went for the steal. And a wild pitch by Valchar allowed him to get to third. Runner now in scoring position. The 1-1 count, 2 outs on the board. Cincinnati now the RBI chance. And a good eye there for ball 2. Two-two count now. Valchar chance to retire the side. And he'll get it. Strike 3. Generals held scoreless through 6 straight. As we enter the bottom of the 8th inning, the score line remains Harrisonburg Turks 9, Waynesboro Generals 1. Fans, if you'd like to follow the Harrisonburg Turks on social media, please feel free to check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Twitter handle is HBG Turks VBL, Instagram is HBurg Turks, and the Facebook live streams are at Harrisonburg Turks Baseball. If you'd like any other information or if you'd like to purchase any Harrisonburg Turks apparel, please feel free to check us out at harrisonburgturks.com. And for our younger fans, tomorrow at 11 a.m. at the Elkton Library, players from the Harrisonburg Turks will be joining the library for a baseball-themed story time. Listen to stories, get some autographs, and have a ball with Macedon Regional Libraries. We absolutely love interacting with the community and meeting our fans, so please feel free to come out and join us. Once again, that will be at 11 a.m. at the Elkton Community Library at 106 North Terrace Avenue in Elkton. We look forward to seeing you there. Turks will be away for the rest of the week, playing Stanton on Monday and Tuesday, Culpeper on Wednesday, Charlottesville on Thursday, and Waynesboro on Friday. The Turks will be back here at Eagle Field this upcoming weekend for Girl Scout Night and Centera Cancer Awareness Night as they take on the Charlottesville Tom Sox. Returning to the mound for the Waynesboro Generals, number 34, Ryan Cleary. And now up to bat for the Harrisonburg Turks, leading off in the bottom of the 8th, the catcher, number 32, Jack Canizaro. Canizaro an RBI double his last at bat. And swings for the fences there, but can't get it to go for strike one. And Canizaro gets hit by the pitch there for the leadoff walk. Pinch hitting for the Harrisonburg Turks, number 8, Jack Torbett. Torbett, a product of the Walter State Community College Senators, will look to extend the Turks' lead here. That one low and outside, ball one. A good eye from Torbett there. That one just a little too low for ball two. Torbett, the foul tip straight back for strike one. A big swing, a big miss there for Torbett, the 2-2 count. Cleary now a chance for the first out in the bottom of the 8th. Canizaro leading off on first. And Torbett, the big swing there, but no luck. Strike three. Now another pinch hitter for the Harrisonburg Turks, number 20, Anthony Pascal. Pascal takes that one for ball one. Canizaro leading off on first. Here's Cleary. That one high and inside. Pascal ducking out of the way. Another one high and inside for ball 3. Pascal, the high foul tip. And that one will land in the bleachers. Cincinnati can't get to it for the 3-1 count. A swing and a miss there by Pascal. The throw to first is not in time. Canizaro safe. The full count here. 1 out on the board. Cleary now a chance to make it 2. Pascal a chance for his first hit of the night. And that one right to the third baseman. The throw to first not in time. Pascal, the line drive to third for out number 2. Returning to the bottom of the order is the second baseman, number 2, Jalen Evans. No swing from Evans for strike 1. Canizaro leading off on first. Evans to center field. And Hunter makes the catch for out number 3. 1 runner left stranded. Bottom of the 8th, no runs, no hits, and no errors from the Waynesboro Generals. As the score remains, Harrisonburg Turks 9, Waynesboro Generals 1. The Generals have a lot of ground to cover here in the top of the 9th to stay in tonight's ball game. Currently down 8. We'll need at least 8 to stay in the ball game. 9 to win, pending the Turks do not score in the bottom of the 9th. Fans, as always, we want to thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of the Valley Baseball League. The Valley Baseball League is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball. Harrisonburg Turks looking to extend their win streak to 2 here at home, coming off of a 8-4 win against the Stanton Braves last night. That moved them to 14-9 on the season, as they look to move to 15 wins here tonight. Another pitching substitution for the Harrisonburg Turks. Replacing number 28, Joseph Valchar, is going to be number 36 from the St. John's River State College Vikings, Caden Koch. Koch will look to close things out here for the Turks and secure the 9-1 victory against the Generals. Leading off here in the top of the ninth is the third baseman, number 20, Cole Hales. Here's Koch's first pitch of the night. Low and outside for strike one. Swing and a miss there for strike two. Chance for Koch's first strikeout of the night. And a swing and a miss. 1, 2, 3. 3 up, 3 down for Caden Koch for his first strikeout of the night. The designated hitter now at the plate for the Generals, number 28, Kyle Neary. Neary, good eye there for ball one. The high foul pop up for strike one. And looks like Koch might have nailed Neary there. Watching his hand, wrist. Looks to be okay, just a little bit in pain. Appears to be all right. One out on the board. And runner now on first for the Generals. And stepping in for Neary, pinch running on first base is number 2, Cesar Murillo. Now at the plate is the shortstop, number 9, Aiden Miller. That popped up to Evans. The toss to second. The throw to first is not in time, but gets out number 2 at second. And Miller will reach first base on a fielder's choice. Two outs now on the board. And Koch just 3 pitches away from securing tonight's ball game. At the plate now is the center fielder, number 38, Sam Hunter. That one popped high to left field. And it will drop. A little miscommunication by Katz and Waringer there. And that will be a single for Hunter. Now stepping into the batter's box is the left fielder, number 36, Elijah Borjas. Koch goes for the heater, but can't keep it over the plate for ball one. And a swing and a miss there by Borjas for strike one. The 2-2 count now. Koch just one pitch away from securing the victory. Runners leading off on first and second. Here's Koch. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it. The Harrisonburg Turks defeating the Waynesboro Generals by a score of 9-1. No more home games this week until Saturday. But fans, if you'd like to join the Turks, you can come to the Elkton Library at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Players from the Harrisonburg Turks will be joining the library for a baseball-themed story time. Listen to stories, get some autographs, and have a ball with Massanutten Regional Libraries. We absolutely love interacting with the community and meeting our fans, so please feel free to come out and join us. Once again, that is at 11 a.m. at the Elkton Community Library at 106 North Terrace Avenue in Elkton. Fans, as always, we thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of the Valley Baseball League. The Valley Baseball League is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball. Tonight's victory moves the Harrisonburg Turks to a season record of 15-9, and they will look to continue their win streak and move it to 3 tomorrow night against Stanton. To anyone traveling, drive safe, and to anyone listening, we thank you for tuning in, and have a great night.